What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another Grand Arena live stream. And happy Memorial Day weekend to anyone who's celebrating. I just had a really fun day with my family and traveling, and I'm back now and looking forward to a nice barbecue tomorrow. So everyone that celebrates Memorial Day, hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you have a nice, safe day tomorrow. We got a couple people in chat. Jay, hope everyone in the U.S. is having a good Memorial Day. Awesome, thank you. What's up, Noble? Hell ate my soul. Just watched your second round vid. Rough matchup. Hope you win your last match of the week. I hope so too. It was pretty rough, but you know what? Really tough opponent. 15 million galactic power, and one of the best guilds in the game. So I don't like to lose, but it's early on. We try to learn from our mistakes, so I try to use it as like a testing session. So not the end of the world. Bend over. Yo, chat. Do Night Sisters beat Old Republic with Omicron and Datacron? I thought I saw someone mention that in my Discord, and I don't recall. I'm not sure. I've never tried it. What's up, Born Again? Gabriel. Perfectly perfect. What is going on? Thank you for everyone to hang out with me on Sunday night. I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm excited for some Grand Arena today. We got a really interesting Baylan lineup. I've never faced this one before. I don't know how it's going to be. It's got freaking Boba Fett level 15. We'll see. Livid's in the chat. What's going on, Livid? You guys don't know Livid. Very high IQ player. Very good. Born Again. One win away from Kyber 1 for the first time. 11.3 million GP. You absolutely got this. You got this, Born Again. I actually dropped back to Kyber 2 in my last round. I'm going 1-1. So I think I obviously have to win to get back. But it's getting hard. El Poppy, channel member. What's going on, El Poppy? Thank you so much for supporting me. Welcome, welcome. I think it works for bad teams. Good Datacron mod relics makes it a lot more difficult. Yeah. I have not tried that. Did today versus Relic 9 just timed out. Too much healing for mission. You just can't get through Zalbar. Gotcha. If you lose last match and I win this one, we're going to be practically very close on skill rating, and this does not appeal to me. LOL. Well, it'd be cool to face each other. But, I hope you win. I hope I win. But it'd be cool to match up with some viewers. No problems there. Ren2G, yo Vex, did you win your last round? I lost both my main account and my alt account, unfortunately. That Sith Eternal solo on gas kind of messed me up. If I didn't do that, and I took some of the other matches a little bit more serious, we would have won, but very tough. What's up, Mikey Mike? A lot of other teams that beat it. I just tried some stuff for science because I've already won my grand. Nice. I like it. Yeah, it's so tough. It's like, obviously, I try to go for the wins. I really want to win on my main. But if I can throw in a couple tests in there for some science and experimentation, I hope I have enough bandwidth to do it. If my opponent drops a couple times and I can afford a drop, then I'm going to try a counter that we don't normally see. I really thought my Sidious was going to solo Starkiller. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I saw a bunch of comments today regarding the Tenacity Up level 3, the check. It reads, if you have 3 dispellable debuffs, you start your turn with Tenacity Up. But my comment section was saying the shock, even though it's a debuff, even though it gets cleansed, still prevents you from getting that Tenacity Up. So I really don't know where the check is with that. So I don't know if it's working as intended. I'm not sure. I'm Mace Don. What's going on? Been getting my butt kicked in Kyber 4. Getting into Kyber in general, Kyber 4, 3, 2, 1, it's all hard. All very difficult. My smaller account, I've basically just been doing testing the first 2 matches. That's smart. It's funny. Before I got into content creation, I would use this account as my testing account for my main. So if I was in Kyber 2 here, Kyber 1 on this account, and I had to try a counter for a certain team, I would use Exile Vex as my testing account and then try to do what I learned from that to my main. But now I'm doing content again. I try to do a little bit of both, so. Found any good use for DBB yet? I've not used him at all this week, as well as Sidious. You know, it's really hard. Not really, honestly. I probably misplayed the matchup against Saw, but even then, my Fennec went flying in the first round, in the first opening move. So I really don't know. I haven't had a good use for him. I think his Datacron, his stats are good, and I'm gonna have to see how the lineup today goes against Baylan with them. Imagine Baylan with Boba Fett's on a Django 15 is the way to go. We'll have to see. It's the level 9 that stops it. Oh. Have you gone up against any after-focused Datacron other than using Gungans? Left them on defense. So, I have heard multiple reports. I've heard bad reports of this one counter, but I heard JML does great. And then I've heard that JML loses. I think JMK is a very comfortable one. Gungans, I heard, are comfortable. I've heard of people doing a mirror match. But it's not a team you could take lightly, honestly. I heard Baylan does really well against it as well. Baylan can beat Afra. But I don't know if you consider that expensive. Sidious doesn't even get to hit by dots. He cleanses before they hit. Ah. Gotcha. Rob's Mad World. How was Medieval Times? It was sick. It was awesome. Not only do they do the jousting, but they do, like, actual sword fighting on the battlefield. And it just reminded me of Star Wars. Like, this is where Star Wars comes from. It's like back in the day, sword fighting. You got to see it cool, like Medieval Times. It was an unreal experience. If you guys ever have one near you, I highly recommend. My skill rating is 3748. Is that close to your ult? You know what? Let's go take a look. Let's head into game. Alright, let's go check it out. Where are we at? We're at 3600. So you are ahead of me by quite a bit. You actually might be closer to my main. Let me see. I'm 3770. You're closer to me on my main. We could get matched up. That's awesome. Oh, it's on D? Oh, that stinks. I used Queen Amidala versus Afro Datacron first round. That's actually pretty good. That's really good. I watched JML win quite easily about an hour ago against Afra, but it had Vader, Chrysanthemum in the team, so only 2 droids to kill before they could target Afra. Okay. I wonder if a full droid team is tougher. I always thought that synergy would be better. Worked very well, lost 2 banners because of doubt. Hey. I guess Queen has a use on offense, too. She can still cause problems on defense for me. Especially with Bad Batch Echo. You guys see it always with me. Alright, I think I did everything on this account. Yeah. I'm gonna get a 5-star on this account because I just wanted to get some Omicrons. I had the extra crystals. I think if you bring preload with JML, you win fairly easily. That's what I thought. And then someone in my Discord said they lost, so I was surprised. I do think you need like a tenacity one, right? Not a tenacity, sorry. A turn meter in the beginning. Turn meter, 25% turn meter. That would be sick. We would have to do something fun. Oh, 100%. If we ever get matched, just message me on Discord so I know it's you. I don't know if your in-game name's the same. But absolutely. If any of you guys get matched with me and you want to do something fun, hit me up on Discord. I'm always open to something. Do some testing, some cool themes. Absolutely. But, unfortunately, going 1-1, we're back into Copper 2. So today, we kind of have to, if we want to get back to Copper 1, we have to win. So just to show you the last round, we did end up losing. 1802 is not the most difficult score to beat. But they dropped once on Fleet. They dropped on my, let me reload the music. That always happens. They dropped on my Leviathan, one-shot everything else, and what we did is we tried a Sith Eternal solo against their gas, and it lost. And I think someone in the comment section said that if you bring an extra 15% health and protection, it takes him another turn to kneel. Because he has such a high protection pool, so that might be the case. Back here, I forgot. I think I tried Jocasta just to test. It didn't work out. Didn't have to do that. And then obviously I dropped here. So maybe if I didn't drop these 2 battles, we would have won. Possibly. Depending on how the matchup went and how the momentum was. But it's all good. We are still here. Our opponent for today is Frederick K from question mark 928, which is not terrible. It's pretty good. Let's see what they have. 12.9. Obviously has all the GLs. They don't have any of the new Dark Side clones. That's a nice change. So maybe we have a good shot here. We'll see. My guild just hit top 10 in TW guilds. That's sick. What? I'm curious. What's your guild? I don't. My guild was like in the top 5 at one point, I believe. I remember seeing screenshots that we were doing really well. Where do I go? Hold on. Guild events, leaderboards. Where is my guild? I feel like we should be pretty high. Well, this is my alt account guild, but where's my main account? Did I pass it? There's no way we should be this low. Hold on. Starlight Hope? Nice. Alright, my alt is 44. Where is my main account? Are we not even in the top 50? I don't know how it works. I'm not sure how it works. But my alt account's in the top 50. Okay. I don't see my main. But that's awesome. Starlight Hope, where are you? Nice. Number 10. Awesome. Black Line, what's up, Vex? Just got the win. SOKR wrecked Lord Vader and clones. 2-1 with Supreme Leader Kylo. Nice. In-game leaderboard doesn't really mean much. Yeah, I think my guild is really... I'm not trying to brag, but my guild is really good at TW. We've only lost, like, a handful of times recently. We rarely lose. I need to get in that alt account guild. El Papi, if you're looking for a home, message me. I could definitely try to, talk to my officers. Cap, no way we're both in the Senate. What Senate guild are you in? My main is the Senate Mandalore. Insanely good TW guild. And then the Senate Scarif is my alt. So I'm part of the Senate Alliance. Really good group of guys. It's awesome. They have a whole bunch of different guilds. What's up, Swoga Gameplay? What's up, my friend? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, Livid, I think you have a point. I don't think this really... Well, there's another Senate guild. Nice. Where the heck is my main guild? There we are. My main guild is 162. The Senate Coruscant. Nice. My guild wins 1 for every 5 TW we have. LOL. Not a lot of guilds are TW focused. My main account is definitely TW focused. 100%. That's the main thing. I have to make sure I can reserve enough Omicrons for TW to, make sure we can stay competitive. So, not like it really makes... I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but you'll see some of these players in Kyber 1 that are the top echelon. They'll have every single GAC Omicron. They'll have every character that has 3 all applied. I'm not saying that's a skill issue, but they do have an advantage. I cannot, with my roster, my spending, I can't afford to put Omicrons on every GAC character without balancing TW. So it really depends on the guild you're in. I like, being with my guild. I've been with them for a while, so I think it's a fair balance. If you're working with a good group of people and you're all, working together to get that goal, I find the most rewarding thing as a guild is that when you really, when they first came out with the challenge pit raid, you all had to work together to get the max score. It was absolutely terrible in the beginning because you used to have to, like, everyone had to put airplane mode on their phone and wait for everyone to finish a phase at the same time. But it's like moments like that would really, like, the guild aspect that brings you all together, it's awesome. So I do think putting some investment towards your other 49 players is really good. The rewards in TW I don't think are very, you know, worth it for the input, but I think it's more than that. It's the team aspect, and that's what I like about it. But that's awesome. It's not based on the GP of the opponents you beat and resets too often to actually reflect who's better than who. That makes sense. I think we just faced the Sigma Alliance. I think we just won. We beat them. We played for second place back in the golden days of Swoga. I hear you. Yeah, it's like, it's tough. It's crazy how long I've been playing this game. I've seen it a lot. But let's take a look at the map. Let's see what we're here for. First of all, let's see the Datacrons. I don't think I showed that. Okay, so Datacrons are not the end of the world. They have 2.5 focused ones. They have all the goodies. So we're going to have to play it pretty good. Alright, no attacks yet. Gabriel, I don't know if it's because I'm a new player, but I find doing well in TW and TB more satisfying than doing well in GAC. It could be. There's a certain point in Grand Arena where it's like, I'm not going to say it gets sweaty, but Kyber 1 is all about, like, who has the better Datacron roster, who's, you know, who wins the matchups better, because it's all this, it's mostly, I feel like, the same stuff. You're just working with bigger Datacrons, like, let's say lower, the beginning of Kyber 1, where you're, like, at the borderline of Kyber 1, Kyber 2. You're facing players that have all the Datacrons, but the stats aren't rerolled. Once you get into the next tier, you're facing, everyone has every Datacron, but now you're facing players that reroll the stats, where you have 300% armor pen, 100% health, 120% critical damage. It's like, there are certain tiers of this game in Kyber 1 that make it extremely hard and sweaty. Like, I have to focus on Datacrons to try to compete and stay even. But, like, once you get to a certain aspect where it's like the top 100, 150, it's nothing but who has the better stats on these crons. Because most of the teams are going to be relatively the same. But at certain points, you might have more fun with other game modes. Me, I love the 1v1. I love Grand Arena. I love being able to beat my opponents, do some off-meta counters, beat the bigger fish. That's what I enjoy, so. Kyber 1 definitely gets sweaty. I love TW. Needs a revamp. I agree. I agree with you there. TW needs a very big overhaul. But let's get into the map. I don't think they've attacked yet. I'm not going to show the back wall yet, just in case, you know, they pop in. I'm not saying they are, but just for keeping it fair. Kept it relatively the same here. We got to deal with a couple of tough teams. Great Mothers with Zombie. This affected me in 3v3. I don't know if it's going to affect me in 5v5. Don't like this. This is annoying. This is also interesting. I wonder if we could use Baylan here. You know what? Fulcrum in there makes that maybe a little bit easier, but is the evasion... I think our attacks can't be evaded. I have to double check that. But Fulcrum in there makes this a little bit more Baylanable, possibly. And obviously Ahsoka with triple Omicron Ezra. Tank revive. If we bring in Kylo, it's not going to matter. Up top, we obviously have the really crazy Baylan team with the level 15. I don't know how this is going to affect this. This is turned off, but he's going to get 3 stacks of Beskar. Could be interesting. We'll see. Jabba, Inquisitors, and then a Saw team, but there's no level 9. It's just a level 6, which is still scary. I don't know if I have a Phoenix team available. Because that'd be really nice here. Hold on. Yeah, I have my Rex on defense. That stinks. GAC is fun to me when I manage to find a way to beat someone. The counter this Datacron counter this one puzzle is not super fun to me. I get it. I get it. I like being able to off-meta my opponent, finding not the go-tos, trying the fun stuff that they can't figure out or pull off kind of thing. Like, unless it's ships, I like to try some crazy stuff. I used to like the off-meta ships, but now the RNG is a little much. But yeah, that's the plan. I think it could backfire. I do have a lot available, but I'm thinking try Baylan here because of Fulcrum. There's a clause in our leadership that makes this doable. I like the stats here. Let me see. Do you have Heracron? Not on this account. I'm working on it. I'm working on making that my second focus Datacron for this account. But I don't have it at the moment. Let's see. If there's a non-galactic Legend of Ahsoka, ignore protection, immune to critical hits. Let's see. If no galactic, I mean, no, not that. We reduce evasion by 50% when they gain Inspire, so that could be helpful against the Nest. I'm pretty sure one of our attacks can't be evaded. I'm willing to try it. Turn meter, evasion, nest, health, critical damage, critical chance, and tenacity. Derek Jackson, what's going on? Excited to watch you win. I hope I win. We'll see. It's a pretty risky battle. We're going with the Retribution 6. Offense, critical chance, and critical damage. I love that they put that in Baylan's kit. Yeah. I mean, I'm feeling confident, but the Nest makes me nervous because her exposed damage could hurt Baylan, because we are definitely affected by expose. But you know what? Let's give it a shot. I'd like to, pull this off. We have the clause in our leadership, so let's start this Grand Arena. That's the turn meter buffs. That's the scary part. Big counterattack? Okay. I think Nest goes on lockdown. We ignore protection. That's a huge hit, and we already lost Hondo. I did not think we were going to get rid of her that fast. We are hitting them very hard. The good thing is the banners are still in our favor. We should get an assist here. Not enough. Alright, hopefully not too much damage. Nice. I think the banners are still fine. We're good. We still get the full banner win. That was amazing. That was actually really easy. I like that. Fulcrum makes that team weaker against if there's a Baylan. And that ended up being a full banner win. Someone taught me, one of my viewers a couple months ago, or was it one or 2 months ago, said that even if Hondo goes away, you still get the banners. Sorry, but why did Hondo go Force Ghost like that? We didn't have 10 stacks of ransom. Unfortunately, no 10 stacks. So that's a great first win. I like that a lot. Didn't you lose Hondo? I technically lost him, but he technically walked away from the battlefield. He wasn't defeated, so he just took a break. We still get the banners. So that's cool. Leviathan, Hondo retreats. Yes, he retreats. So it's technically not defeated. So that's a cool interaction. That's something new I learned. Yeah, I can't take the credit for that. Someone taught me that in chat, and now I don't feel bad about it later on. I'd like for him to, like, live so he can make the battle easier, but... Okay. So... I don't have to worry about dark side clones. Maybe Kylo this. He should go back to the inventory to be used again. I agree. I've never got a max banner win against Rey. I think I used to all the time with Starkiller when the Rey teams weren't as difficult, but it's very hard now. It's very hard. You can still do it if you have Starkiller and have that health and protection recovery, but it's still challenging. I could probably afford Leia here. He's not super tanky. Health, critical damage triangle, wow. Okay. I haven't run this yet. I feel like I can save my Kylo for something else. So I'd like to try Leia. I hope you get the one shot. The bonus turn is nice, but I don't know if it's going to be... Finn gets max banners versus Rey. Really? Well. Hearing that from you, I don't think you're lying, but I'm shocked. Finn? Are you talking like a Resistance Hero Finn Rey team? Or are you talking like an Ezra Ben Solo Rey team? Because that's nutty. Are you going to Boba Fennec that Saw team? I'm contemplating trying it. I don't have the Sign of Django Cron on this account. I did it on my last round on my main account and got demolished. So I don't think it's consistent. Do I have a high critical damage cron? That's kind of a lot. That's 43%. The armor pen doesn't matter here. I want the critical damage, and maybe the turn meter boost is kind of nice, actually. So let's recap. Ahsoka, triple Omicron, Ezra. Have the tank revive. The stats are kind of, trash. Not scared about that. Good to know, thanks. I did it last round. It was easy. Maybe my opponent was just really well modded. Before I took a turn, Fennec was gone. And then I did an AoE with Sign of Django. But maybe that was the misplay, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again on my main. I have to say. I'm a little scarred. But for this lineup, I have the bonus turn thing, but I don't like the stats on that Datacron. And for this, I think the turn meter is nice. The critical damage is what I'm going for. Drogon does not do physical damage, so this is nothing for him. This does work for Leia. It's nice for Leia, because she does deal physical damage, I believe. She does. Okay. So let's give this a shot. I think it's a better banner win, so we'll do this over Kylo. I DM'd you. Let me see. Well, I'm watching the thumbnail, and it looks like that's Ezra and Ben and Cal. And okay, I'm gonna have to watch this later. If that's true, that's insane. I mean, okay, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch it after the stream. That's crazy, Livid. I can tell from the thumbnail, I'm seeing the team, and it's insanity. Okay, this should be the sweet spot. He should go down. We have critical damage, 43%. There's no backup plan, right? No backup plan. That's how it should be. I like the turn meter on this team a lot. That's in TW as well. No Omicron on Zori. That's insanity. Wow. Yeah, crit damage is very good on this team. Okay. No stun. Perfect defense. Gone. Is that likely to work in GAC with Ben and Ezra's Omicrons? That's a great question, too. That's a great question. I remember back in the day, I used to, I think I posted a video on my, I posted a video on this YouTube channel before I ever started doing content creation. And it was of a Resistance Cron beating Jabba. A Resistance team, like, where Resistance Hero Finn just destroys them. It was fun. We gotta get rid of that perfect defense. There we go. I'm waiting to ult. Whoops, he's got that. Neither of the Omi's affected. Neither of them ever get a turn, and Ezra having extra mastery does nothing because he's stunned for turn 1. I love that hero Finn Cron. Oh yeah, that was fun. I remember that Resistance Cron set. They beat a lot of stuff. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that one a lot. But what if they have a lightning fast Ezra with the 25% turn meter in the beginning? Will that shut it down? She's gonna revive, so it's not really, I'm not worried. Yeah. Alright, let's just do it now. Why not? Banner Stealer. Banner Recovery. Nice. 65. Good stuff. They also benefited from that set because of Resistance Penetration, which is huge on that team because they deal a bunch of special damage. So those are two very heavy hitters down. I can definitely afford now to use Bane here. I don't have to stress about it. I think, let me see. If they have a Kylo in the back, I could just use Kenobi. So let's keep it that way. My Resistance Hero Finn is modded to be faster than pretty much any Ezra I could face. 25% turn meter does make it messy, but you have to bring your own 25% turn meter. So we forego bulk. Without bulk, you need higher relics. Better modding to survive railed. Okay. That makes sense. I'm going to check out your video after because that's really interesting. I probably want to test it in Squad Arena first because, like, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous counter. Alright, let's just stick to the basics here. I don't feel like trying anything nuts. I don't know if I need anything crazy. This will go for Jabba. Fine, we'll do this. It's pretty good. Kellerin and Echo, which I don't like. Bulk. Bad Batch, ignore taunt. Health, protection, critical chance. Nothing crazy. 25% 2-meter messes up a lot of my off-meta counters right now. It's kind of annoying, actually. Yeah, anything with getting an advantage with in the beginning of battle is always crazy. Finn, Zori versus Ahsoka. Doesn't she counter 2-meter gains? Isn't that her whole shtick? And they get a lot of 2-meter, don't they? How's that even possible? That's crazy. But, alright. Let's do this battle. I'm gonna hold it. Get rid of the foresight. They're actually gaining foresight with this dude. Stealth. Interesting. Should I do this now? I don't know if that was the right play. Whatever. It was. Alright, let me get some protection back. Cool. 65. That's 365. That's what I like to say. Very cool. Now, these witches. Turn meter gain. Nothing in terms of stats. Could do bow. Bow seems pretty good. Let me just... I think Malgus is on defense. I'm gonna save my GLs. Don't have to worry about anything crazy stat-wise because they have literally nothing. I'd rather go with a bulk. Extra tanky is good. Just in case. We have the banner recovery with our OG bow. They have Marin and Zombie, which is kind of like... just like an annoyance, if anything. But, yeah, like, that's nothing. We'll go with this, and then we'll check out the back wall. No. Okay. So, Marin's gonna do her thing. Do I just get rid of Morgan? I don't mind it. I'm not that scared. I know we're gonna be hit with that heal thing, but we're fine. Okay, that'll do the whole get her out of that thing. Fine. I always thought for the longest time that this was heal immunity. It's just health down, I believe. Yeah, health down, which is not great, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, this is too easy. Easy 65. You can't ask for a better, front wall. That's amazing. Okay, 510. That's literally perfect. What do we have back here? A Jedi Vanguard team with Jocasta Nu. Interesting. I'd like to kill her before she gets into rifle form, obviously. No Omicron Gungans. Alright, this is not that hard. We still have a lot of GLs. So this is the wall to talk about. No tenacity. %74%. Okay. Trying to think of banners for now. I do have Embo, which makes it a little bit more risky. Not going to do Sidious solo today. The Sith no revive might be nice, actually. We got a little potency there. How much potency here? None. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this, I think. But it's a Terminator on a special, Wordy Hut Cartel 6, and the Cad Bane 9. Offense, critical damage, protection, health, and critical chance. No tenacity, but Chrysanthemum is modded for tenacity. We're going with the Dark Side buff on a special, the Sith counter revive. Maybe that's helpful with Chrysanthemum. Good armor pen, a little potency, health, and critical chance. We might not land it. We'll see. Yeah, not going to happen. Now, if Embo removes this, we're... Okay, that's good RNG for us. Gotta think for a second. Who do I want to increase cooldowns on? He's getting a little low. That's how I like to do this. Need Maul to take a turn. Okay, taunt's gone. That's the way you gotta outmaneuver this. She should go... Yeah, really close. Oh. So close. Don't go for Maul. Don't go for Maul. Jerks. Maul's screwed. We're in a little bit of a pickle. Not gonna lie. I can't do it. He's just gonna go down. We need a big heal. Not big enough. We are screwed. We're gonna have to rely on Chrysanthemum. Rely on Lord Vader to kill Chrysanthemum because Maul's gone. Yeah. We're in trouble. Just like that. Super unfortunate. Maybe we get lucky they go for Lord Vader. This is going to be a brutal timeout. We'll be stuck on him the rest of the battle, I think. We'll see, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. he's gonna get all his health back. Yeah. Maybe if Lord Vader gets enough going, we can cancel the revive? Come on, we're so close. Right here. Okay, hold on. That was nice. The Thrawn fracture is keeping us in this. Cool. Can you 1v1 this guy? Or 3v1? Come on. Ah. Just basic him. That was brutal. Brutal. Maul got gunned down. We were playing that so cleanly, and then they just got rid of Maul, and then it went south. But at least we got the win. Saw people asking that in another stream. But what do you think happens to Royal Guard now that the clones exist? That is a really good question. I don't know. I don't know right now. He sits with Farm Boy Luke in the local pub and waits for last orders to be called at the bar. Honestly, can't wait to see what Maul we get with the new show that's coming out. I hope we get a new Maul. That'd be sick. Glad I'm not the only one who saves Lord Vader for Jabba. Yeah, it comes in clutch. I ended up changing my defense around so I didn't have the other, normal thing. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, we didn't drop, but it wasn't pretty. So that was the worst banner win so far. Yeah, I still use Lord Vader for Jabba too. Fun counter when it doesn't go to crap. When you get stuck on Chrysanthemum, it's the most tilting experience ever. When you can't just get through him, it's just nothing but like, and then he heals. It's just the worst thing ever. What do we want to try against this? You think Kylo? He's gonna gain 100 speed. And they're gonna hit hard. I wonder Jabba or Kylo. Anyone else wish they would rework Lord Vader's kit a little? Such a boring GL to use, in my opinion. I wish they did something with him a little bit, honestly. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen, to be honest. And Lord Vader, like Darkside Anakin Skywalker is one of my favorite characters. It's sad. Kinda sad. Alright, let's see. Jabba better banners? Can Jabba win? I don't have chrysanthemum. We could try it. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Boba Fett Sign of Django can do under a Baylan team. Okay, let's do it. A little nervous. He's gonna go first. He's gonna go second. Heal immunity. Good dodge. Okay. Damn. Okay, well... They got a little bit of momentum. If you don't use a GL, maybe that could be really challenging. Honestly, that's also a 59 banner win, which is not the best for us. I didn't have Chrysanthemum there, so that could change that. I didn't have a tank. But still. That's a weird lineup. And I think Jabba on offense is the way to go. Because he's not going to do well on defense. Well, he almost did well on defense for them, but if I brought Afro... That was a scary opening. You ain't kidding. That was frightening. Alright, let me just double check something really quick. Okay. So we have 5 teams. Inquisitors. That I'm thinking here. Cal. Crew. And we're gonna go with this one. I'm cool with using this here. It's a double Omicron, Reva, Terminator's beginning, lots of armor pen, protection, tenacity, offense, but we should be fine here. We really should. Buffs in a basic, good damage stats. Does Jabba still work nicely against Baylan with Hunter, Kron, and Wrecker? My opponent set that on defense, so wanted to confirm. I think so, but I will double check with you really quick, because I don't want to feed you something that's wrong. So let me just see really quick. Jabba is showing 80% and 75% win rate. So you have to do, it likes the Embo and Skiff Guard. But also Mob Enforcer level 9 is 81%. Boba Fett is not a high one. And the banners are kind of sketchy. It looks like the best one is Mob Enforcer level 9. According to Swogo.gg. So that's what the stats say. Wow. Jerks. Should be enough damage, though. Probably should have targeted Grand Inquisitor, but that's fine. Close. Okay, bye. Nice and easy. Not horrible, then cool. Yeah, of course, Noble. Okay. Saw. Probably Kenobi. Well, Kenobi the Saw. We'll do JML against the Gungans, might as well. Banner Recovery, Calcron, Terminator, Wordy Mercenary, Cal 9, lots of protection, offense, armor pen, and critical damage. Great for this team. 0 Omicrons. They have the Terminator in the beginning, though. Still think we should be fine. Might as well use them, right? They can get stunned because they don't have the Omicron. This, we're fine. They don't have frustration. Okay. Now we gotta deal with this for a second. Look at that. I get that, I get that. Really? Whoops. Okay. The shocks are annoying. Don't need to do it. How do I stall this? I don't know if I can. 64. We'll see if it's 65. We got lucky. Very cool. Very cool. Easy, easy, easy. Imagine he loses this. Could you imagine? Sith Eternal Solo. Terminator Armor Pen Health. Carrico, what's going on, my dude? Appreciate you coming in the other night raiding. I hope everything's going well. What's up? Tomas Silva just became a Knight of X. Thank you so much for becoming a member, or for joining the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's try it. Big chillin', nice. Just doing some GAC. Space Glock to the face. Watch out for the death trick shot. We'll see. I wish she was better without Mace. Uh-oh. She doesn't have Link. Okay, she will in a second. Trevor Boy Gaming, what's going on? Alright. There we go. Let's see what you're gonna do, Granny. I don't want to ruin her fun, but I guess I will. Bye. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Did that say 1 damage? We got 69 banners against the grandma. That sounded terrible, but it's true. That was weird. 1 damage? Everything's going good, Trevor Boy. You've been lurking? Nice. Jocasta Poo reported. Nice. GL clause? Oh, is there a GL clause? Well, that tickled. Just a scratch. Wait. You 69 the grandma? Yeah, that came out terrible. That came out terrible. Whoopsie. Oh boy. You know what? Maybe the better banners is Kylo here. Just thinking of banners, I can ignore taunt. Might want to do that. LOL. Yeah, that was not my greatest moment. Could have worded that differently. Someone's got to do it, Vex. Yeah. I guess I volunteer. Psych. We're here for GAC and comedy, folks. 100%. Wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't have it any other way. All right, let's get this annoying one over with. I love him, but I hate him. You guys know how I feel about Saw. Let's do it. We should ignore taunt, I think, right? Yeah. Or ignore marked. I messed that up. That's fine. Oh boy, well there goes the banners. Cool. We'll keep getting resets. Reset. Reset. I don't think he's gonna come back to getting anything, so. Yeah, it's gonna be 63. That's fine. Sith Eternal drained her protection, so she didn't do any damage. That's a great point. What's up, Musty Empress? It's a great point. She relies on her protection. You know what? I know I made the modding video for her, and everyone said, why aren't you putting protection as a triangle? And then I saw that she has crazy critical damage in her kit. She's got a critical damage buff on a basic. She gains 50% from when she goes into rifle form. If you add another 36% critical damage or whatever it is on the triangle, you don't. And if she doesn't have protection, she's still gonna hit like a truck. So it's like, yeah, put protection on the circle and the cross, or on the diamond. No, hold on. What's wrong with me? You put crit damage on the triangle, but not the bottom right one. I can't even think of it right now. What's wrong with me? The cross. The cross. What's wrong with me? Yeah. Protection on the circle and the cross. Crit damage on the triangle. That's what I'm trying to get at. And for the banners, we're just going to do an Underman here. It's an Omicron. Does not matter. Annoying. Whatever. We'll be fine. Annoying. Okay. By Grievous. Thank you for playing. I'm looking to get a big hit on B2 so I don't have to stall this out. Hopefully he doesn't go in damage immunity. There we go. Simple, simple, simple. And now we have to see where we are in terms of ships. Hopefully above a 14. Nice. That's always the goal. 1400 or higher. That makes me comfortable. So, looks like they haven't attacked yet. Yep, not yet. Okay. What are we dealing with? Ooh. Okay. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. When I saw that no one understood what Jocasta did, I decided to come, but hadn't said hello. Everything's fine. How are you? All is good. All is good, my friend. Appreciate you hanging out with me on a Sunday night. Thank you to everyone that's hanging out. Let's see. Executor. I gotta figure out if I want to do Tarkin or Endurance. That's the real question. Do a mirror match here. Problem is, if endurance doesn't work, then I'm down a team. I guess I'll start with the mirror. Why not? We'll go with Executor second. And I don't think I have Bomber. I don't. Okay, we'll have to bring in an extra just in case. Alright, Profundity Mirror. I don't have Bomber because I'm trying to, you know, mess up my opponent on my defensive wall. You don't really see Profundities on defense that often. No assist. Not the person I want to assist. Let's try Falcon. Not good. Oh, we're in trouble. Okay, a little lucky there. We're not getting what we need. Not even close. about to lose our ship here. Probably did the same move. Yep. We are in trouble because I don't have bomber. Oh, man. We are screwed. We're definitely screwed. Why do I do this? Yeah. Just like that. That is what I call really bad RNG. And now we're in a really bad spot. The assists were just not there for us. Well, that's nice. That's getting dangerous. Okay, a little lucky now for us. Disregard. Good. Don't kill my Hans. We might be okay. But it's not pretty. Get a little heal, I guess. Offense. Who's the fourth ship? Oh boy. Gotta do it. Who's gonna win the ult race? We should win. Keyword is should. Please. Can't get any uglier than that. 60 banners? 60? That's practically a drop. That's horrible. Yikes. Not what I needed. Okay, well. Now I gotta think about the banners. Because my endurance lost last time and I don't know if I could risk it. So we're going to try Executrix again. Houndstooth makes it way more difficult. But I think if you bring in Interceptor first, it actually is more helpful. So let's see, guys. Oh boy. And that's just horrible RNG. That's a loss. Sometimes your scythe lives. Sucks. We got a. Can we kill a ship? Okay. At least we killed the ship, I guess. RNG strikes again. Always when it comes to ships. Always. It's definitely an L, but we got rid of Punishing One. Could be worse. Let's try to survive. Not gonna happen. And they're gonna have their mass swarm up. Eek, 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 eek. Okay. The mass swarm is up, which is an issue. I have to think how I want to do this. They're gonna get one. I mean, someone's gonna get dropped. Tadana, what's up, my friend? Did I catch the tail end of this again? Not the end. We're on fleets on the alt account. We still have to do the free to play. We're trying to get the ships, trying to get through the ships. But I'm happy you're here for at least a little bit. Probably got another like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. That's why fleet sucks nowadays. Basically, if the game wants you losing, you're done. Kinda. At least certain matchups are a little RNG. I mean, I'll show you. This happens all the time with the cleanup. You put your first order in. They're going to have the mass swarm up because it's always like that. They're going to go for your silencer and you're going to lose. You're going to get tilted. So let's do it. Let's get tilted. I'm not going to get tilted. I'm fine. Okay, hold on. But like, we're going to get out of... Oh, let me think for a sec. Can I keep anyone in stealth? Alright. Call me crazy, right? You're gonna call me crazy? I'm gonna remove turn meter on him. I'm doing that so that my unmasked, my silencer stays under stealth. You're probably thinking that's a dumb play, but I think that was the right move. Okay. Probably not the right move. Course. Not gonna matter. I need to get protection up. It's not good. Not good. I think it was the right play in the beginning, but it's not going to matter. We're not going to hit them hard enough. Yep. That is what it is. And they still have another freaking reinforcement out. Okay, let's send in everything. I don't want to send in Radis against the triple Geonosian fleet, so... Let's try it here. This is like, you get these types of fleet grand arenas. It happens every now and then. Let's see. Todana with the 5 gifted members. Thank you so much, Todana. Absolute legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big shout out to Todana, guys. 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Huge, huge supporter of the channel, guys. Look how close. So close. Really? Double dodge? Caracal with the channel follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Knights of X, my friend. You have got to be kidding me. Did you guys see that? Unbelievable 3 dodges. Anyway. No, don't even... Dude, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. The game wants me to lose. Literally. Unbelievable. He's about to rage. It's happening. That's 3 dodges! 3! Come on! Give me a break! I'm working with you here. Come on. Let's try this. I'm running out of teams. I got to... Not cool, no. What do I have left? I'm gonna go through everything. I'm gonna try to keep 2 Galactic Republic fleets. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Is that stupid to do? Okay, hear me out. 'Cause I'm tired of this. Anakin. This could be the dumbest play ever, but I'm gonna try to keep a second fleet for endurance. I don't know. You might be okay. I'd rather get rid of Spy. Okay, the good thing is we'll get Retribution here. Banner Stealer. This is a level 1 ship, by the way. I don't know why I haven't ranked this up. LOL. so tanky. Have AoE. Okay. Okay, that worked. It's not the greatest. 70's fine. You know what? It's fine. Tired of playing around with this freaking fleet. We have two options. Okay, I'm going Hail Mary here. I've never done like this weird clone lineup for a cleanup, but what more can I do? Are you serious? No buff immunity. Fine with it. Ebon Hawk hits like a truck? No. Why is Ebon Hawk so freaking good? I'm happy I did this. Why didn't you use Endurance against Executor first? The reason I didn't was because the last time I did this, I got destroyed because of the Xanadu Blood lineup, and it ended up being a Xanadu Blood lineup, so I feel like I would have been screwed. So that was my mentality there. So, yeah. But hey, we got through it. We had an amazing character performance, but it was tarnished by the fleet. Superman's in the chat. What's up, Superman? Luke's also in the chat. Just joined. What's going on? Carthonazi was one of the best republics of the Old Republic. That's why. You're right. And Old Republic is my favorite faction, so... favorite era of Star Wars, so absolutely. Awesome. Okay, so it's up to my opponent. I'm not going to show the back here, but I will show this. Actually, should I? I don't want them to know my reinforcements, so we'll hold off. But they have to get through this and this. And then the back is a secret. I mean, they might know if they've, you know, followed this, but if they don't know my reinforcements, maybe I'll have an advantage, so we'll see. Hopefully it was enough. One shot, one shot, one shot. This was a disaster. Currently grinding the Jabba event. Those cutscenes suck. It takes a while, I remember that. Congrats on unlocking Jabba, Luke. That's awesome. Well, okay. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I'll clean these soon. I have to make sure I don't overlap. Let me make sure everything's taken care of. I didn't get to do this. I have everything, so we'll just do this. It's free 100 crystals. I'm just going to quickly do this because we're going to do my ult account, but I know I'm going to forget tomorrow. So just 2 seconds. Who else do I want? I guess that's fine. Literally This should take 3 minutes. This is a really easy galactic challenge. Okay. Yeah, like I said, this is the easiest one. I just want to make sure I get the rewards in this account, get the episode quest. And I think I just have to do a Darth Vader or Lord Vader battle. I'll even throw it on auto. Like, just want to make sure. Jalen, what up, Vex? Haven't been around in a little bit. What's going on, Jalen? Good to see you. It's a familiar name. I hope life's been well. We've been having fun. That's definitely the dots. Okay. Come on, let's end it. Just busy or too tired to come hang out and stream. Last I was around was Appo. I hear you. I hear you. Sometimes it's just nice to lay down, chill. I'm curious to see how you have Lord Vader modded, Vex. I'll show you. This account's different than my main, I think. I'll show you guys, though. Cool. And then, quickly, 2 seconds. But he is modded. I have speed with protection, critical damage, and protection. Want him tanky, 570 speed. You know what? You guys inspired me. I'm going to do something after the stream. Hope the free-to-play's been going well. It's been going really well. I'll show you guys right after this battle how it's been going. I was able to beat the second event of gas, and now I'm working on phase 4 to get gas, and then go for Lord Vader as my first GL. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But just because you guys asked, and... well, not asked, but were curious, check this out. I have a bunch hoarded. Relic 9 Vader. It's been long time coming. Very cool. I'm kind of very conservative with my relic levels, but I'm fine with using him there. I should probably bump all my GLs to Relic 9. I don't know what I'm doing on this account. I'll probably end up doing that, but... you know what, guys? Let me just do this really quick. Cool. We're going to switch over to the free-to-play really quick and see what's going on there. Go here. Love to see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, on that account, I'm so conservative with my resources. I gotta really just, like, do it. Relic 9 clones next. Yeah, you know you want to do it. So my goal for my main account is I want to take them all to Relic 9, but I also want to cover the Mace event. And I know if I do the Mace event and all my clones are at Relic 9, that there's going to be players or people in the comment section saying, like, oh, they're at Relic 9, they're at Relic 9, but I do want to come up with, like, a strategy for the event if it's, you know, difficult. But I think I'll hold off on Relic 9 for the whole team. I took 2 of them to Relic 9 for the Nightfall event, because it was way too valuable to not get. But the rest, the other 2, I might not take the 9. We'll see. But, my opponent attacked and they did well, it looks like. Okay. Well, let's take a look really quick. 0-2. So, we've been facing monsters. Strack, Imperial Juggernauts. Oh, man. What? At least Leia deserves Relic 9, you're right. Guys. 8.9 million galactic power? 8.9? I'm 1.4 and I'm 0-2. You serious? How are you in Chromium? How are you in this Carbonite? How are you in Carbonite? Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the free-to-play. That's literally, I can't win. I can't even do an attack. Let's try to get through one. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I got a banner. At least I get some points, right? World record for quickest GAC. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but that was a record speed run for Swoga Grand Arena. Should I post it on one of those top sites for fastest speed run of this game? They suck so bad they have to beat up. I don't know what this person's doing, honestly. Maybe they like took a break from the game where they were sleeping, and now they're trying to get back up. But like, you're at 8.9 million galactic power. What are you doing? Like, are you in... is this real? How am I supposed to play? I would love to get through him. I just want to get through him to be like, ha! What now? What's up? It's not happening, though. Come on, Anakin. Let's dispel some of those buffs. Okay. Sandry, look at his GAC history. It tells a lot. I gotta take a look. Maybe I could take a peek. Come on, let's keep this protection up for a little bit, please. Okay, I'm at 15. I think I'm... I don't know if that was the right play. Of course. Come on. Really? Okay. Okay. He doesn't have ult. Oh, he's got that tech. He has to have the most... Ugh. Hayden's in the chat. Just lost my Grand Arena. 100%. Relic 9 JMK. Damn, that stinks. I got a very tough main account to do tomorrow. I gotta to figure out how I'm gonna do that. We shall see. Hoping to keep climbing. I hope I won on my ult account. We gotta see when my opponent attacks. We'll have to see. I don't know what's gonna happen here. There are many people with that roster in Carbonite. I'd expect to find someone else like that. Every round I've had a 3 million galactic power, 5 million galactic power, and my third round opponent ended up being my toughest at almost 9 million galactic power. It's just insanity. I'm gonna check something really quick, actually. Looks like there's someone else named Vex. Hold on. I gotta find it. I don't know, maybe if we didn't have, no, definitely not. We weren't gonna get past this. I'm locked out of the remaining Java battle because I have 46 Darkside tickets and thus can't buy the 100 ticket offer with the short stop currency. That isn't an... I've been there. That's annoying. They don't let you do it. My second round was me. 5 million galactic power versus 10 million. Like, that's crazy. That's double. This is times 9, times 8 of what I am. Times 7, 8. I plan on making a video, by the way, very soon about what they need to do to fix Grand Arena. Kyber 1 specifically, or Kyber. It's like, it's in a weird spot. We don't get to play with a lot of our favorite characters. And there's a lot of advantages that are given to players that attack second, where it could really, it's just like not fair. I wouldn't say not fair, but in Kyber 1, there's hardly a time where the players aren't attacking in the last hour and a half, because there's a very huge advantage of attacking second, because you know exactly what you need to win. So I have a proposed change that could fix that I'm going to list all in this video. I do think something needs to be done. Alright, one more shot. Last battle. It's really gaming or meta if that's your cup of tea. Hyper one's tough. What they need to do is not show opponents' battles they did or scores until after the round is over. Yeah, you gotta do a thing called Fog of War. Fog of War. I have an 11.8 Galactic Power ult that I don't play much anymore. Decided to do JC for the hell of it last month. Dropped from Copper 2 all the way to Bronzium. Needless to say, all my opponents were unhappy. Yeah, I don't blame them. It's like... I want it to at least try to be close. Oh, I forgot he hard targets 5s, right? Yeah. Both me and my opponent cleared everything but ships. We were waiting for the other to make the first move. Yeah, it's just like... Me? I know there's an advantage to attacking second. On my main account, it works out on my favor because my work schedule, I usually do my attacks after work. But, like... A lot of times I'm going neck and neck with my opponent at that time. So it's very tough, but... Alright, we got 14. We scored against the guy. We took out some characters, so that's a win. Before we hop off, I'm just going to do a couple more shards for my B1. I'm trying to get him up and running. Droideka is at gear 11, trying to get to 12. Trying to figure out the best way. Well, that stinks. Can we get another push here? That sucks. Trying to get a good offense set for Droideka, but trying to get the gas event. It's going to take a little bit. Was able to get it done with phase 2 with one relic character. It was tough. But I'm still having fun with this account. Actually, let me see if I can get anything in here. Nothing really. I have no problem getting first in fleet. I have no problem getting Zetas. All is well there. So, all is good. That's probably going to wrap up the stream, guys. I appreciate everyone that hung out with me tonight on a Sunday. I absolutely appreciate all of you. 100%. I want to see if I can try to... I don't know if anyone else is streaming right now, but I would love to raid someone. So let's see who's on. Is anyone on right now? I will be posting a video for my next round on Tuesday. That'll be my next one. So definitely catch that out. Let's see. I'm not seeing anyone. I don't think Zerath's streaming yet. Is Zerath streaming tonight? I don't see him. Great stream, Vex. When are you going to do another roster review stream? Probably during the week. Probably during the week, 100%. If you guys want a roster review, join my Discord. Let me know. For channel members get priority. But everyone's entitled to a roster review per year. So, thank you for everyone that tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like on your way out. It shows that you guys appreciate what I do, and it helps me out. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. That shows growth for me. Gets me out to higher audiences and shows you guys appreciate the content. So, I love you guys. May the force be with you all. And good night, Knights of X. I'll see you later.